Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Shane Flynn Outdoors. As you can see, it's raining. It's 6 in the morning. I knew that it was going to be rainy, and I'm not a fair weather fisherman. The morning I picked a few hours to fish, so I'm going to try to get out here and catch some. Typically, I do real well when it's raining. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can catch some bass. I'm going to start off fishing a little bit of a swim bait. Probably, if I don't get any on that, go to a drop shot. Because these bass, it is almost September. We're getting late in the summer, so these bass are probably a little bit deeper, but this rain might have brought them up shallower. So stay tuned, let's see if we can catch some bass. Maybe even get a big one today. Finally. One. I got one little bass here. Came up from the about 12 feet of water, it looks like. So these bass are pretty deep. I did catch them on swim bait. Take a look at just a little guy though. Make sure my lens is all cleared off. Well, I got the skunk off of me anyway. One little bass. He wanted to jump back in the boat. First throw after 3 times. Yeah, another bass. Well, dialing them in. I mean, it just hit the water, and he grabbed that. So he's starting to bite. So I discovered this point. I guess it's been about a month ago. Shouldn't say I discovered. I started fishing this point when the water started dropping in the lake, which is down, looks about 8 foot low. This, the water, I started paying more attention to the contours in the lake. And what I discovered on this point, which is just the opposite of the point that I usually seem to catch a lot of fish on with the white house on it, it has a very sharp point that goes out into the lake. And right now, I mean, over there is about 19-20 feet, and I'm setting at 5.3 feet, 4.3 feet by this, and it goes way out. And what I've been able to do is catch bass on both sides, and there's grass growing on the top of it. So typically, the few times that I came back down here and fished it, I've been able to catch up a few fish on each side of the grass growing on that hump. Now, the last few times I was out here, there were 3 boats on the spot. That was the grass. So not only have I discovered it, but other fishermen have discovered it. Which is okay, right? It's okay. I mean, we're all out here fishing trying to catch fish. But it's just paying attention to the little things under the water that can sometimes lead you to catching fish. Like, I know there's a spot up here off the island that is extremely hot. I mean, I'll see guys there's one guy that comes out here and he just camps on that spot. And, I always pass it by because it's usually always a boat on it. So this morning, so far, I'm the only boat on the lake because it's been raining so hard. I'm just fine with that. I don't mind sharing the lake, but if I get it to myself, I'm okay with that. We need to nibble this guy. Yep. Oh. Oh, don't break my pole. Really not too much. No worries. There we go. He inhaled that drop shot. Ah. Woo. Come on, Dad. We caught you. We caught you. Show you what we got here. About a 2-pounder. A good 2-pounder. He has swallowed the hook. I need to be careful here. I don't want to hurt him. Where's my pliers? There we go. Had to do a little surgery on that guy, but we got him. Good solid, another good fat bass for here in Hunting Run. Let's see, he's about 15 inches. You know it, 16 1/4. Right at a 2-pounder. Got the scale here handy. I ran up on the bank, that's okay. Got him on the drop shot. $1.15, 2 pounds. $1.15. Nice, good bass. We'll let him go. Nice bass. There you go, buddy. So here is my drop shot rig. It's about a 10 to 12 inch leader with the weight on the bottom. And I've got a 1/0 hook, and I have I call it a strawberry jam with blue fleck worm. Just a little finesse worm. That's all you need. There we go. Good bass. We need the net on this guy. Ah, got it. Oh, that's a nice one. This is going to be right at that 3-pound mark. Right at the 3-pound mark. Maybe not. Let's just see. Nah, just a big fat 2-pounder. Big 2-pounder. Hold on, buddy. You swallowed it. Nice, big fat bass right here. Caught him right down to about 14 feet. He's real fat and chunky. Let's just see what length we got on him. 16.5 inches. Let's see what we weigh him in at. That's going to be 2.5. He's fat. He's a fat guy. We could hold him right there. 211. 211, not quite 3 pounds. 211, just a nice big, look how fat this guy is. Just a nice big fat bass, really good one. Caught him right down about 14 feet on this riprap, and I caught him on the Kitech. Good bass. So I was drop shotting. He tore that up. I was drop shot, and I switched over to the Kitech with a heavier head down on this riprap because I didn't want I didn't want to catch my drop shot in the rocks. Lots of rocks here on this riprap on the dam. So in order to stay away from the hanging up in the rocks, I switched to back to the Kitech with a heavier jig head where I can get it down deep. That's a good one too. Stay down. He's a good one. Throw him over. He's a keeper. Nice little pound bass right there. A 14-incher. There he is, 13 and a half. Nice little bass right there. Up on the riprap here. Oh! Ah! Got off. That was a solid fish. Holy cow! Look at that. My hook broke on my jig. That was a solid bass, but that wasn't a hook breaker. Obviously there was a flaw on that hook, or something was wrong. I don't know, but I got to retie. Going over here. Got him on the drop shot. Don't know how you guys can see how far I am off the bank. Way off the bank. Probably 150, oh that's more like 250 yards off this point. Even 9 foot of water. And just drop shotting this point all the way out. And picking up these bass. Hopefully pick up more bass. Little guy. But there's more of them out here, and there's big ones out here. We'll get them. Thinks he's big. Thinks he's big. He got a piece of the drop shot. Yes, you did, buddy. Oh boy, you do got the hook, don't you? There we go. Just another little guy. I picked up something a little bigger, but you got to fish for them all. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Shane Flynn Outdoors. As you can see, the sun is out now. I started this morning really early, and it was pouring down rain. It was pretty wet earlier this morning. We caught quite a few fish, but when the sun came out, the fish stopped biting. It was pretty evident that once the sun was out, the fish were going to start biting. I did catch them a little different today. I caught some on a Kitech standardized, you know, like I've caught before, but I also caught them on drop shot. And the last two I caught on a drop shot, and I drop shotted a Kitech. I ran out of film, not film, but out of space, and I didn't realize my camera had turned off, so I didn't get those on video. But just to show everybody, I had a Kitech on my drop shot and caught a couple, 12, 14 inches on that. It worked pretty good. I was just fishing a blue, I called it strawberry jam colored worm, finesse worm, and I really like that. But I lost it, and I was like, I'm gonna just had an old Kitech on the floor here, and I picked it up and put it on there, and it worked out. So it was a good day fishing. Can't complain. It was a little wet when we started, but that's the way it goes. That's why we come out here and fish. You got to get out here when you can. We caught some fish. I think the biggest one today was 211. We caught another 2-pounder and some other smalls, which is kind of normal out here on any given day. So hey, if you really like Shane Flint Outdoors or you enjoy this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, tight lines and good luck fishing.